In 1969, we were able to send somebody to the moon. 1969, the space shuttle could only take people to low Earth orbit. Then the space shuttle retired, and the United States could take no one to orbit. And if the space transportation costs hundreds of millions of dollars or billions of dollars, then, and people don't think there's a way of doing it that doesn't bankrupt us, they're not going to want to do it. This is not about me getting to space. It's really about enabling others to get to space. It's about enabling the extension of life beyond Earth. I actually interview everyone at SpaceX personally, and we're a 500-person company, so that's a lot of interviews. Generally, I look for a positive attitude, and are they easy to work with? Are people going to like working with them? It's very important to like the people you work with. Otherwise, life, your job is going to be quite miserable. And in fact, we have a strict no assholes policy at SpaceX, and we fire people if they're. We give them a little bit of warning, but if they continue to be an asshole, then they're fired.
You know, there are American heroes who don't like this idea. Neil Armstrong, Gene Cernan have both testified against commercial spaceflight in the way that you're developing it.
I was very sad to see that because those guys are, those guys are heroes of mine, so it's really tough.
They inspired you to do this, didn't they?
Yes.
And to see them casting stones in your direction.
It's difficult. I don't ever give up. I'd have to be dead or completely incapacitated.
Oh my God! Oh shit! It's fucking heavy. Yes! Look at that! Yes!
And Falcon Heavy is the first time that there's something that's arguably even in the super heavy class, or somewhere between heavy and super heavy, and showing that you can launch a giant rocket and have it be commercially viable, carry satellites, potentially carry people, becoming a multi-planet species. And over time, terraforming Mars and making it really a nice place to be. I think most likely, the form of government on Mars would be somewhat of a direct democracy. Like, it should be easier to remove a law than create one. Otherwise, you just get laws just accumulate over time, and it's sort of like Gulliver, where you just get trapped by all these tiny strings and you can't move. It would be so exciting to wake up in the morning and think that that's what's happening.